Well, a very good afternoon. Thanks for clicking on to the monthly Outlook edition of Vogan's US Outlook. It's Friday the 23rd of September. We're looking at the month of October and autumn's second month, meteorologically speaking. Of course, the autumn equinox occurred yesterday. The autumn equilux, meaning equal, will occur this Sunday, the 25th of September, which means that day and night is equal, exactly equal in length of time. And then beyond that, that is when we start to see nights become longer than days. And we are going to start to see the change taking place. We're starting to see that more out in the west. In the east, there is still a lag. Now, we are going to see a taste of autumn this weekend, no question about that. The coolest air in a few months is now sinking into the northeastern half of the country, while the heat and the ridge builds back over the central portion of the country once again. But to break this summer, never ending, endless summer, whatever you want to call it in the east, to break it finally, there is going to be a bit of time still left to go, I think, because the very warm water, uh, Gulf temperatures running a good 1, 2, 3, 3 Fahrenheit above normal. We're also seeing temperatures equally as warm off the eastern seaboard. The overall weather pattern suggests that we're going to continue to see during the month of October, I think, a warmer than normal pattern east of the Mississippi River. We are seeing more active storms coming in from the Pacific. That is bringing some high elevation snowfall, bringing cooler temperatures here, but all the while it pumps the ridge further east. And of course, helped by that warm Gulf in the Atlantic, we're seeing those temperatures much warmer than what they should be for the time of the year. So I think the never ending summer is going to start to weaken, but it's going to maintain itself, I think, through a good chunk of October overall. CFSV2 500 millibar heights look like this here. The precipitation looks like this for the month, and notice here it's pretty dry here. A lot of moisture here over the Gulf and the around the Bahamas. Probably seeing some form of tropical activity. I'm going to touch that on that in just a second. And 2 meter temperature anomaly for the month of October looks like this. So it's showing a warm country during the month of October across pretty much all of the nation, with the exceptions of parts of Texas and in the Florida as well. Could be looking, the model may be sniffing something out here. Looking at the Canadian model for the month of October, 2 meter temperature anomalies has the warmest temperatures stacked up across the north, if you notice, compared to normal. Warm in the southwest, warm particularly in the northeast, extending up through the Great Lakes and the Northern Plains states. Precipitation wise, it is different to what the CFSV2 is looking like, indicating again that we've got some form of mischief in the Gulf of Mexico. And finally, the 500 millibar height anomalies look like this here. So it's showing a much more flat line look across the country overall. Now let's have a real quick look at the GFS surface chart. If it isn't updating, that is, no, it isn't updating. That's good, because I want to show you here what the GFS is indicating. We've got a very active tropical Atlantic at the moment here. The weather pattern is very, very favorable for tropical system development and strengthening. And what the GFS is indicating is that we're going to see some form of system getting into the Gulf of Mexico, really deepening and threatening the Gulf Coast within the next 10-day period. I think if you check out the written uh, October outlook, it does indicate that we could see one or two hits within the Gulf during the month of October. We could see something running up the east coast as well. And I think it could be an active month tropical wise here. So Carl, as you can see here off the chart, leaves. Then we'll start to see some form of mischief coming in through. If you look at the bottom half of this map here, the system will appear. And look at that there. Now this is a newer run compared to what I've seen earlier. If you notice here, let's have a look at the regional charts here, and we can see better what we're looking at here. So let's have a quick look at the let me have a look here. Let's have a look at the West Atlantic, right? You can see here that the model is indicating something coming through Mexico here. So let's have a look here and see. Right? So it takes the system up through the southern Caribbean and into the Yucatan Peninsula as a 973, 972 millibar hurricane south of Cozumel and Cancun here. An earlier run, the previous run, showed this system coming into the Southern Gulf, but the emphasis is that the tropics is favourable, the pattern is favourable. We need to watch out over the next couple of weeks here, folks. And I think October, like I say, is going to be a very interesting time overall. That's it for today. Do check out the written October outlook for more information. I'll be back again on Sunday. Hope you have a great day. Bye for now.